the nation's favourite celebrities.
Arriba, arriba!
Paired up with an expert and a classic car.
Get in, baby. Rock and roll.
Their mission? To scar Britain for antiques. The aim? To make the biggest profit at auction.
What is wrong with you?
But it's no easy ride.
Yeah!
Who will find a hidden gem?
Game, set, match.
Take the biggest risk?
You know what? I'm going to close my eyes.
What?
Will anybody follow expert advice?
That's really awful.
There will be worthy winners
Get in there.
and valiant losers.
What are you clapping a loss for?
Put your pedal to the metal.
That is cool, isn't it?
This is the Celebrity Antiques Road Trip. Ah, glorious Yorkshire. The stunning landscape of God's own country is very familiar territory for today's road-tripping stars. That's Emmerdale alumnus actor Matthew Wolfenden en route to collect his travel buddy.
Where is she?
Fellow actor and Emmerdale regular Roxy Shahidi.
Hi!
What do you think?
This is so cool!
Isn't it cool?
Shall I get in?
Hey?
Shall I get in?
Well, I might need to, shall I let you in?
No. No, it's all right.
Right, there's no seat belts.
Sorry?
There's no seat belts and there's no wing mirrors. So I'm going to take it easy, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Good job she trusts him.
Oh, no! Don't you just love the countryside?
Do you know what? Round here is so beautiful.
These two real-life best buds and Emmerdale lovebirds are right at home in their rural surroundings.
I mean, that Emmerdale village is so beautiful.
You've said so many times over the years, actually, if this was a real village, we'd just buy a house.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, apart from the murder rate's pretty high, isn't it?
The sort of village where you might need a getaway car, like this retro Riley 468 sports saloon. As mentioned by Matthew, it's from a bygone age when seatbelts were not mandatory.
Do you know what I like most about this car?
What?
That it's basically made of wood. Makes me feel very safe.
I think it's 90% wood, and it's also got, like, bathroom fittings on it,
yeah.
which I like.
Very handy. Matthew first appeared in Emmerdale as David Metcalf in 2006, eventually buying the village shop with on-screen girlfriend Layla, played by Roxy. But after a stretch of almost 2 decades in the Dales, his time in the village came to an end in 2024.
Seeing as I am the driver for the day, what are you going to contribute, Rox, to our
Well, I don't have any
road trip?
snacks. I have no snacks. I can't sing.
You could try.
Is that not it?
That is really not it.
Do it again, wait.
What are you singing? Seriously, what are you singing?
Roxy has been playing fun-loving Layla Harding on and off for over 15 years, during which time she's been shot, kidnapped and revealed to be the genetic mother of her sister's child. Blimey. Fortunately today, we're on slightly more civilised ground. They've each got £400 to spend at will, and some expert help to boot, in the shape of North Tyneside Ceramics Pro, Stephen Moore, and Nottinghamshire's Hetty Jago, auctioneer, jewellery dealer and a bit of a fan.
I love Emmerdale. I've watched it for years, so I can't wait to meet them.
Does that give your team an advantage?
I don't know. It gives us lots to talk about. I've got so many questions.
True.
So you're with Roxy.
And you've got Matthew.
Should we get looking?
Yes, which way are you going?
I'm going to go this way.
I'm going to go that way. It's where the antiques are.
While those two do a recce, on the road, anticipation is building.
Really excited about today. I love second-hand shopping.
I used to work in an auction house.
No way!
Yeah. I was the boy that stood at the front holding like the vases and pointing
You're like a
at rugs.
showgirl.
Yeah, and I had
love
to
it.
shout, showing here. I'll
That
show
was
you
your only line.
When we get into an auction house, I'll show you how I did it.
That auction will have to wait. For now, there's the small matter of getting you two safely to the first shop.
Quite excited though.
Why did you do that?
If they make it, the plan on this trip is for the two soap stars to journey the length of Yorkshire to the city of Ripon, but their first stop is in Pontefract. The deep sandy soil here made Pontefract, at one time, the licorice capital of the UK. At the height of its popularity, it's said that the entire town smelled of the confectionery, and to this day locals still celebrate its heritage here at an annual licorice festival. In search of a sweet deal, our pair are heading to Magistrates Antique Centre and Market, housed in Pontefract's old Magistrates Court.
It's antique shopping.
Antique shopping. Yeah, I'm excited. Right, come on.
Let's go.
Yeah. How do you open the door?
I don't know. See you later.
All rise for some antiques action. This place is packed with a wealth of wares and collectibles on offer, and today's dealer, Rachel, is on hand to provide assistance. And summoned for duty are two of our finest judges of all things antiques.
Oh, it must be you, Stephen. Hello.
Darling, shall we hug?
Why not? You look beautiful.
Well, come on, yourself.
love
You look
this.
very elegant. You ran a shop on Emmerdale, didn't you?
Matthew ran a shop. I
Okay.
worked in David's shop.
Okay.
I run a wedding planning business. I'm a wedding planner.
Your shop experience, my little antique shop experience?
Well, actually, most of my house is full of second-hand
Your real
items.
house?
My real
Not your
house,
Emmerdale house?
not my Emmerdale house.
Oh, that's
no,
a good
my real
start.
house. Yeah.
Right.
So I know what I like, but I
Okay.
don't know what other people think is
Well, I
valuable.
won't
Does that make sense?
I won't steer you wrong. Shall we have a look?
Yes,
Let's try and
please.
find some
I'm
antiques.
so
This
excited.
This way.
I'm
Let's go and get ahead of the other team.
And just like that, they're off.
Hetty.
Hello, Matthew.
Hello, how are you?
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Already overwhelmed. I've
Yeah.
literally just stepped foot in the place. There's so many things to look at.
No, it's too much, isn't it,
Far
sometimes?
too much. So where do we start?
I think we just go with what you like.
Okay.
So if you're drawn to something, pick it up and we'll have a look. I think that's the plan for today.
Yeah. I'm drawn to shiny things. I'm like a magpie.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like shiny things.
Shiny things, so we'll
Okay,
go
then
look for
we'll go
shiny
for shiny things. Yeah.
A match made in heaven, this pair, and there's no hanging around on the other side of the store.
Oh, Stephen,
Yes.
I've found something.
Oh, so have I.
Okay, so
It's a very nice chair. How much is it?
it's actually £65, reduced from 85.
Reduced already. Well, so...
Oh, do you feel like that's a sign that people might not want it because they've had to reduce it?
Quick learner. Yep. So it's Victorian. It's about 1860. It looks like it is walnut. What would you get for £60 in a modern shop?
Nothing.
Which is probably made from a rainforest or paper, shipped all the way around the world.
Exactly.
This is a carbon neutral seat.
I think even if we don't get this for the auction,
Mm-hmm.
because I think your point about the fact that it's already been reduced is
Yes.
saying that obviously people don't want it.
Yeah.
But I think I love the colours, I love the green, I love the pink.
But
and
you
I
might
am
be taking that
actually-
home yourself.
Yeah, for my little girl's room.
Well, do you want to look at what I've found?
Oh, right, yeah, I was
Just
gonna
over
say
here.
that's it.
Now, it's a lovely day. Ta-da! A vintage picnic set. And not just a vintage picnic set by Braxton, who are the top makers.
And everything's there, isn't
Everything, even the salt and pepper. Pair of flasks.
Yeah.
His and hers. All your Tupperware.
it? What are these things for?
These are for your sarnies.
No, I mean like these little
that'd be for your
things.
milk.
Ah. And these are little, I don't know, I guess that'd be for your,
Cups.
I was going to say for your
For
wine.
your juice, your orange juice, because it's the 60s, remember?
Red wine.
Now, it's not an antique, we know that.
Yes.
It's vintage, but that's still 50, 60-year-old.
Yeah, and people are really into
They're
this
really
stuff.
into it. And this would have been very expensive when it was new.
People really enjoy the experience of a vintage picnic. It's a
Exactly.
thing now, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's not
So
just
have you seen the price?
£48.
How good are you at haggling?
Really bad. I like to give people what they want for things.
I will be right behind you.
So me go first as in
Yeah,
haggle?
I'll be right behind you, whispering in your ear.
OK. Has it got a key?
You see?
Let's go
Good
and
question.
find out.
Shall I carry it?
Yeah.
It's quite heavy. It's heavy quality, as they say.
While they track down dealer Rachel, looks like something's caught Matthew's eye.
Hetty, do you know when I said I'm like a magpie and I like shiny things? Well, I found these shiny things, and I think a bit of a hidden gem because they've actually got a stamp on them. So are they real silver?
Okay. So these are stamped EPNS,
Yeah.
which means they're plated. So they're electroplated.
So they're not real silver?
No, unfortunately not. If
So-
they were silver, they'd be worth quite a bit of money.
Well, I thought £10 for the pair. I thought I'd found a bargain there.
No, I mean, they would have originally been part of a bigger set as well, I think.
Ah.
So you've got part of a set here. But can you see here where the silver's wearing
Yeah.
away and you've got that sort of base metal colour?
Ah, right.
Yeah, so that's
okay.
generally how you
So
can
that
tell.
wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So they're a no?
They're a no, unfortunately. If they were silver, we'd definitely buy them.
Absolutely, I like it. I quite like them.
Yeah.
They're sweet, aren't they?
They're decorative, yeah. Just not worth a huge amount of money, unfortunately.
Okay.
Shame. Nice try, Matthew. Keep digging. Now, over to Roxy and Stephen for their first attempt at a deal.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hello.
I've got a question about this picnic set.
Yes.
Do you have a key?
We don't. It came just like that, I'm afraid.
So the question is,
Yes.
What's the best price you can do on the picnic basket?
We've got 48 on it, so how about 38?
35 would be better.
35 would be better.
It's like I said something with my lips moving there.
All right then.
Yay!
Okay.
I've got all the money.
Expertly coached, Stephen. And Rachel, you're a darling. £35 for the picnic set leaves them a healthy £365 still to play with.
Oh, it's heavy
I
then.
know, heavy quality.
Goodness.
Off you pop and put your feet up then, while Matthew and Hetty continue their hunt.
I've seen this, which I really like.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Now that, what does it say it is? That's £125. What is it?
£125. I think it's... Oh,
Ooh,
wow, look at that.
So it's
That's
got the
sweet.
original
powder
oh,
puff
wow.
in there as well. So it's a rouge pot. Okay, so on the ticket it says Tessa silver, but actually there is a silver mark in here. So you've got an import mark, so we know it's foreign. So it's been imported into the UK. I think it's probably French.
Okay.
Definitely Art Deco in style, so 1920s, 1930s. You can just tell from the geometric shape of it.
Yeah. It's gorgeous,
What
isn't it?
drew you to it? The colour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The colour and that, when you do that, the kind of... Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of getting football cards as a kid. And you know, the shiny
The holographic ones.
The holographic ones you used to get in the pack. And I think that's what drew me to it. It kind of took me back to opening them packs of cards and getting a shiny.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yes, I like it as well. Bit of damage.
Should we try and get a little bit of money off the 125? Do you think it might make some money at auction?
That seems like quite a strong price for it, to be honest. But I trust your haggling skills to be able to get it
should.
down.
You just watch. But I think it's really big. It was the one thing out of that cabinet I was kind of drawn to.
I like the fact that it's still got the original with powder puff in there. It's a really, really nice thing, and it is stamped as silver. Yeah, I think that's a good bet.
Should we go and have a haggle?
Good choice, yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
He's certainly sounding confident. Let's see how he gets on with Rachel.
Hi there.
Hello. Now we've found a lovely little item in one of your
Yes,
cabinets
it is
here.
nice, this, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. However,
Yes.
it's too much for us.
Right.
Yeah. I was wondering if you could possibly do us a deal. Now, I was born in 1980, and 80 is like my lucky number. So let's start off at £80, shall we?
Well, it's priced at 125, Matthew, so I can't really go down
I
to
think that's
80.
the wrong tag for that.
Do you?
It's also a little bit broken, isn't it? A little bit damaged.
Yes.
Tiny bit damaged.
Yes. I was thinking more 100
Okay, can we meet in the middle
at 90.
at 90?
Go on then.
Yes.
That's good. We like 90.
I reckon he's done this before. Done deal on the rouge pot and still £310 left in the kitty.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers, Hetty. Thank
See you later. Bye.
And it seems this shopping lark has really taken it out of our other antiques hunters. Oh, it's a hard life.
Oh, hello, Rox.
Hi.
Did you manage to find anything?
Well, it's a bit of a hint.
We might have.
Oh, you bought some yellow Tupperware. Lovely.
It's not just Tupperware, thank you very much. It's a
Is this what you bought? These
It's a-
sandwich boxes?
If Tupperware was good enough for the late Queen, it's good enough for us. That's all I'll
Absolutely.
say.
Well said.
What did you get?
Not showing you
Oh, I
because...
see.
Didn't get anything.
Put it this way, it wasn't Tupperware. See ya.
Crikey, looks like battle lines have definitely been drawn. While Roxy and Stephen take time for tea, there's no rest for Matthew and Hetty, already back on the road.
So how do you think the first shop went? I was quite pleased with what we got.
I'm really pleased with what we bought, and I think we have the same taste in items as well, so that's going to be helpful, I reckon.
I think if we're starting on the same page, it will definitely be helpful. The next few shops that we go to. What did you think of Roxy's purchase? You know, the Tupperware boxes?
Yeah, the Tupperware. Is that what we're just calling it, the Tupperware?
That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah, the picnic hamper.
That was it.
Yeah, I think it was a nice set, and they do quite well, actually.
Oh, did they? I think ours was better.
Yeah,
It was shinier anyway.
exactly. We were looking for shiny and we found exactly what we were looking for.
Let's hope the good vibes continue. Next stop on the shiny, happy road trip is Yorkshire's largest city, Leeds. The most expensive piece of English furniture ever sold in Britain, the Harrington commode, was crafted by Yorkshireman Thomas Chippendale. In 2010, it went for over £3 million. Talk about feeling flush. And hoping to unearth a rare find of their own, our pair have arrived at Antiques and Collectibles. The name speaks for itself, really.
Let's go. I can't get out. How do I get out? Sorry.
I can't get out either.
Good start.
Yes! Oh, we got out.
We made it.
Come on, let's have a look.
Selling everything from old toys and ceramics to clocks and china, it's a tiny antiques treasure trove in here. Carefully curated by dealer David, it's just the spot to spend some of their remaining £310. Get to it, you two.
Pith helmet. You could be bears. Yeah. There you go. You look a bit like him as well.
What a charmer, eh? Give yourselves a shake. Time to get down to brass tacks.
Hetty, what do you think of this? I really like it.
That's really nice. Do you know what it is? Not
It's
the
a
animal.
leopard.
Do you know?
Oh, right, okay. Do I know what this... No, what is it? It's an ornament.
So this, it's actually a paperweight.
Oh, right, okay.
So you see here, you've got a stopper. You take the stopper out, fill it with sand. And it's by a company called Royal Crown Derby, a really, really good maker of ceramics. And this particular piece is a limited edition, and they're really quite collectible.
Right.
So Royal Crown Derby, I think one of the first things they used to produce were models of animals, and this was like in 1750, so a really long time ago. And they recently started bringing back in the animal models in sort of the 1980s.
Is this 80s?
Yeah, so this is
Right,
a more
okay.
recent version. So there are only 1,500 of them.
Oh, wow.
And it says it's handwritten, which number?
748.
Yes, it's
of
number 748.
1,500. Wow.
Yeah, and you can tell the quality of it by the colour of the stopper. This has got a gold stopper, so it means
Yeah.
it's first quality. So it hasn't got any faults, it's perfect. Second quality would have a silver stopper, which might indicate maybe there's a bit of paint loss or something, or they don't think it's like top quality.
Okay.
How much is it?
45.
We might have to work on the price a little bit on that one.
Well, you've seen my bartering skills.
Yeah, you were good, actually.
I did all right, didn't I, on
Yeah.
the last one? So yeah.
Yeah.
Should we put that to one side and keep looking? But I do love it.
Good spot, chaps. One to think about. Now, what of Roxy and Stephen? They made their way to the market town of Morley. No doubt a familiar sight for our two acting chums. The town has previously been used as a location for Emmerdale shoots. No need to get in character, Roxy. There's a spot more shopping to do. Next stop, Morley Antique Centre.
Ooh, look at this place.
Looks like an old mill, I think.
It's huge.
Yeah, well, there might be lots of bargains.
I hope so.
Oh,
I hope so.
there better be. 'Cause that money's burning a hole in your pocket.
That's £365 to be precise. A family-run outfit in the centre of town, it offers a large selection of antique and vintage items, all under the watchful eye of dealer Andrew. An ideal place to splash some cash.
Ooh, that's fun. It's a bit of bling, isn't
A
it?
crystal gavel.
Oh, I love that. I could
could-
run the house with that at home.
You could crack your
Right,
nuts on that.
guys. I do like this thing. It's very blingy.
It is, but it's not very old.
Oh, okay.
But round here, this is the real thing. This is a mid-19th century turned fruitwood gavel.
It's lovely.
What? Look at the price though. It's £18.
No, but it's chipped.
I know, but you see, that's when somebody's sold it. And there's a bit and it's cracked and
I don't want crack damaged goods. I think we can do better, Steve.
put it back. Actually, now, what about that?
Pretty.
It's a paperweight. So these were made in two places in the world. Florence is one of them, but this is not from Florence, it's the other place. Do you know how I know?
How do you know?
Well, these are all little inlaid specimens of stones, and that one, that one, that one, and that one are Derbyshire Blue John. And Derbyshire was the other place these were made, and Blue John was only found in Derbyshire. If you go to Chatsworth House, they've got some massive pieces of it.
Do you think that's something that'd go at auction?
Have you seen the price? And this is worth at least £100. Lovely little paperweight. So you would have gone to maybe Buxton to take the spa water when you brought this back.
I love it. Let's go.
Shall we buy it?
Definitely.
Come on.
Let's go.
Hold your horses, you two. There's plenty more to see. Now, back to Matthew and Hetty, weighing up their options in Leeds. Remember, they've already spotted the Royal Crown Derby leopard paperweight.
So, Matthew, what do you think about pens?
I like pens.
Yeah? Do you like writing? Do you write?
I do write, yeah, but I tend to do more on a laptop. But
Yeah.
I'm assuming they won't make as much at auction laptops. So
No.
let's have a look at pens.
The old-fashioned way. I really like this set. So they're made of solid silver
Yeah.
by a company called Schaefer.
I've heard of Schaefer.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you've heard of Parker, Schaefer, Conway Stewart. So they're
Yeah.
the big pen manufacturers. The reason why I picked them up is because pens do really well at the moment at auction,
Oh, okay.
specifically vintage pens. And the fact they're silver as well makes them very desirable.
Okay.
So they've got a set of hallmarks on them. And you can see here, they're so tiny.
Is that it there?
Yeah. So
Okay.
you've got an import mark on there saying that it was imported into London in the 1970s.
Wow.
So in terms of the age of them, they're probably 1970s pens. They're sort of in the style of the Victorian period, really, aren't they? They've got this sort of grape design and
They're
leaf
beautiful.
design.
I
They're
like
really,
them.
really nicely made. I mean, the level of detail on them is incredible. This one's a ballpoint pen, and then that's actually a propelling pencil.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So it's a twist-up pencil. So it's actually quite nice to have the set, the fact that they match. They've got the box with them.
So that's one of them where you twist it and the lead comes out. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
80, is that good, do you think? Do you think we need to do a bit of a
I think
a
we
deal?
need to do some negotiation on them, but I trust you on the negotiation front.
It worked last time.
It did.
Let's see if it works again.
Yeah,
I like
okay,
it.
good.
Right then.
Paperweight and pens in hand, it's time to strike a deal with David.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So we've had a great time looking around your shop, by the way. It's
Thank you.
absolutely fantastic. So we found two things that we really love. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm going to say now, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Not got enough money.
I know.
For both
I
of
know. But are you from Yorkshire?
I'm from Yorkshire, so you knew it was coming, didn't you?
10% discount for a start.
10%
Okay.
for a star, right, okay, we're going the right way. Right, can we make you an offer?
Yes.
Let's start with the pens. 50.
No.
Excellent.
Going well so far.
Well,
It's a good place to start, though, isn't it?
Who's supposed to start?
okay, go on, give me your best deal.
I'm going to say 70, but I'll say 65.
What about if we were to buy two things?
Okay, so I'm going to make
You've
you
had
an
your
offer
discount on
this.
that. Go on.
I'm not going to show you how much it is. £30.
I'll do that at 35.
Okay.
That's 65.
That's his
Yeah,
best.
you happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
I think we've got a deal.
Bless you.
Thank you, my
Thank
friend.
you.
Yorkshire Discount takes it to 100 for the two. Good man, David.
Thank you.
I'll
See
take
you
your
later.
bag. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Matthew and Hetty's shopping is done for the day, with £210 still in pocket.
Pleased with them.
That was really successful, wasn't it? Two things.
It's been a good day today.
I think so. I've had a
Yeah.
good time.
I'd be interested to see what Rox got on her second shop.
Yes, I loved it.
Let's see, shall we? Paperweight in hand, what else can they find here?
That's nice.
It is, yeah, it is.
Thinking about me.
Actually, look.
What?
Does
What's
this
this?
turn you on or turn you off?
Neither here nor there with it. I mean, it's very small. What would I do with it? Oh, sell it in the auction. That's what we're here for. Sorry.
No, we're not buying it for the
Come on.
house. Well, it's Moorcroft. Moorcroft's a very well-known pottery.
£38 for this vase.
Yeah, made for Liberty. So you've got names, darling, names.
Yeah, okay, if you think
But
so.
Moorcroft's a really good name, and it's made for Liberty, and it's £38. I think that's going to make a profit. At the
Who would
auction.
buy that and what would they do with
A
it?
collector of Moorcroft vases, made for Liberty. Yes, you see.
People collect them.
People collect.
There's someone out there looking for that. Let's get that
Yes.
then. Yeah, good.
This and the paperweight.
Yeah, great.
Hurrah! They're in agreement. Best hunt down dealer Andrew quick and strike a deal.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, we've found two little items.
Okay.
There is this paperweight.
Yeah, it's nice.
And this teeny weeny little vase.
Okay.
So we were just wondering what the best price you could do.
Well, that's only £18.
Yeah.
How about 16.50?
15?
15? Okay, I'll do 15 for this one.
Okay, thank you.
She's got the knack of this now.
Put that there. And that
Little
one,
vase.
it's a lovely little Moorcroft vase. I've got 38, I can do 36 on that.
32?
I'll do 34. Meet me halfway.
Fine.
34 is fine.
Fine.
That's it.
34.
Thank you very much.
That's fabulous.
Much obliged, Andrew. Roxy's newfound negotiating skills land the pair at £49.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's been
Thank
lovely.
you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wrapping up their shopping for the day with £316 in the piggy bank.
Well, one shop to go.
One more shop.
Woo!
One more throw of the dice. And all that money we've got to spend. Get in.
Hard work, this antiques hunting. While our experts get some rest, Roxy and Matthew have some other plans to wind down.
Do you fancy a glass of wine in the sun?
Oh, yes.
Where should we go?
The wall park.
Of course, where else? Nighty-night. Sun's up in Yorkshire and our soap stars are up and at 'em, back on the road.
Look at the countryside we're driving
Absolutely
through.
stunning. It feels like
Like-
holiday.
It is. Yorkshire
It's
is.
beautiful.
It's so beautiful, isn't it?
It's made me wanna-
Yorkshire.
It's made me want to move to the country, you know.
Has it?
Yeah, I think I will in a few years.
Yeah, why in a few years?
Because I've only just moved house.
One step at a time, eh? How did you get on with yesterday's introduction to the world of antiques?
I was a bit overwhelmed, Jesse, I'll be honest. When we walked into that first place, it was so huge, and I've never really been in an antiquesy place like that
Really?
before. Not really, and not being asked to like have a walk around and pick something you like. I was like, it was so eclectic, there was so much to see.
That's true. I felt the same as you, actually. I felt quite overwhelmed, but like excited, like a kid in a sweet shop. I wanted to look at everything. I was constantly distracted. I wanted to buy everything, but nothing at the same time.
Luckily, these two did manage to make some decisions. After purchases, Matthew's Yorkshire charm leaves them with £210 to work with.
I'll
See
get
you
you a
later.
bag. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Meanwhile, honest lass Roxy struggled with the deal-making dilemma.
How good are you at haggling?
Really bad. I like to give people what they want for things.
She managed to keep a little more dosh aside for day 2. After purchases, she's got £316 left at her disposal.
Thank you so much.
welcome.
It's been lovely. Who wants a paperweight? There's a leopard holding an armadillo. No, who's going to an auction looking for that? No one.
It's quite specific.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, have you got a paperweight of a leopard holding an armadillo, please?
And you can go,
Yes!
showing here!
Do you reckon you improved on the box of Tupperware? The box of Tupperware that you bought?
It's not Tupperware, it's
was
a
yellow.
collectible.
It was yellow
a
Tupperware.
collectible picnic basket piece.
It was yellow Tupperware in an old box.
It was a piece of history.
It was definitely a piece of history, yeah.
Watch out. Looks like these two have started early.
Tell
They
you
used to do
I
Tupperware
can't wait
parties,
to
do
see
you
your
remember?
paperweight and your little silver pens.
They're beautiful. Would you like to see them?
Yeah,
Right, let's
fine.
find a place to pull over. I've got them in the boot.
What a good idea. Let's join our experts for a gander at what you got.
Right. Hey guys. Roxy wanted to see what we've got, so
Okay.
Oh, bit of a show and tell.
a bit of a show and tell, yeah. Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
So talk me through this. This is a record player. Oh no, it's Tupperware.
Yes, you said that the other day.
Yep. And oh
Need some
wow,
new
is that a pack
material,
of
I think.
cards?
That is a Derbyshire Pietrajura paperweight.
Really nice.
Dating to about 1860.
And you only paid £18 for
We
it?
pay less, actually, thanks to this one here.
What?
That's a nice thing. I think
Is
that
it?
will make a lot of money, yeah.
And I do like that.
Well, if I mention the name, Hetty will approve. It's Moorcroft,
Yes.
and it was made for Liberty.
Very posh. Well, would you
nice
like to? Would you like to see what we got?
Not really.
Well, I think he's going to show you anyway, Stephen.
I'll pass them
Oh,
across.
see, so I hold our paperweight, then you give me this.
That's our paperweight, yeah.
Cute, isn't it?
It is very
It is
cute. I love it. I do actually love it, and I would own something like that. But let's move on to your second item.
That's
which
rather
is-
good. Oh, look at the peacock on the
That
top.
is very
yes.
pretty, isn't it? And what have we got in
Little rouge
It's a
pots.
rouge
Really
pot.
What a cool-
Do you want to
Yes,
show
it
them
is.
what we found?
old makeup?
I love that. I absolutely love that as well.
It is very cute.
And then we
It
bought
is actually
these.
This is
beautiful.
nice. Yep.
Oh, I like them. It doesn't work. It's a broke pen.
Yeah, it's a broken pen.
Right, give them here.
Yeah, another loss. That's
Give 'em
all
here.
I'm saying.
The
Well,
auction will tell. Right, come on, guys. Let's. You two jump in the back. Come on, teams.
Well, that went well. This lot will have another shot at some shopping later before they head to auction in Barnsley. But first, our feisty four are headed back to Leeds to indulge in a little more family fun in the form of a game of Monopoly.
First of all, has everybody played Monopoly before?
Oh, yes.
So we all know the
of
rules. There's going to be no arguments.
No.
Can't guarantee no arguments.
Oh, we sense some competition here. I don't know.
Are you two quite competitive?
With each other,
Yeah, we tend to be, don't we?
but not in life.
Not in life, although we've never played Monopoly together.
No.
So this could be like, this
Could ruin the whole friendship. Yeah, absolutely.
What could possibly go wrong? In 1935, Leeds-based firm Waddingtons were granted the license for Monopoly to be produced for the first time in the UK.
Right. Oh, here we go. This will be fun.
Yeah.
Our lot have come along to Leeds City Museum, which houses an exhibition celebrating the family pastime. And while our experts pop off to put their feet up, Matthew and Roxy are meeting curator Kitty Ross to find out more about the company, the history behind the famous game, and its links to the city.
I recognise this cabinet.
Well, this is our display looking at famous Leeds company of Waddingtons, John Waddington Limited.
I didn't know Monopoly was a Leeds game.
In actual fact, the origins of Monopoly can be traced back to America in 1903, when ironically anti-monopolist Lizzie McGee created the landlord's game to illustrate the dangers of concentrating land in private monopolies. Several variants based on her concept were developed until toy manufacturer Parker Brothers eventually began selling the game in 1935, with the board representing the streets of Atlantic City, New Jersey. When Waddingtons obtained the UK licence, it was felt for it to be a success here, the American location should be replaced.
You assume it's a London game because it's all London
names
on the board.
It is, but they're slightly random London names, and that's because it was people from Leeds who went down on a day trip, and it's the places that they sort of selected for the board.
No
so it's actually an
way.
outsider's view of London.
Ah, that is so interesting. And this board game here with the old-fashioned box, what's that one?
Well, those two are the old-fashioned ones. So that's this one in the middle there is the very first one that was licensed in 1936. So it's still waiting its patent number. With the early Monopoly, we can take that downstairs and let you play a game.
Can we have a game?
We can.
Let's do it.
I'm
definitely.
scared I'll damage it.
Well, we might have to wear gloves.
We're going to
do we have to wear gloves?
We will give you gloves.
Can't get our sticky fingers all over it.
Up to 8 players can partake in a game, and luckily, we've got a couple of competitive types downstairs at a loose end.
Ooh, have you been rummaging upstairs?
Look at this.
I love Monopoly.
So do I.
The OG Monopoly.
So yeah, this is the early Monopoly set from 1936, and you can still say that it says patent applied for. 1936.
So is that how you date it?
That's one of the ways we date it,
Okay.
yes. This came from the Watson family, who were the directors of Waddington.
So it has a provenance.
Always on duty, this one. Watch out, Kitty, he'll have it up for auction next. Gloves on, you lot. Time to select your token.
Well, I have to be the top hat.
I don't know which
I'm not
one.
going to be the thimble, I'm going to be the boot.
Stephen's taken it. It's okay, I'll be calm.
I'm usually the Scotty dog, missing from this set, as he wasn't introduced until the 1950s.
The player with the highest total starts the play.
Oh, right. Well, why don't you start, Roxy?
Did it say the oldest person? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
The aim of the game is simple. Become the wealthiest player through buying, renting and trading property while driving opponents into bankruptcy. Sounds a bit like this road trip.
Oh, I love this. Questions on Monopoly will be answered gladly by the manufacturers. Please enclose stamped addressed envelope for reply.
Oh, brilliant.
That's great.
Can you imagine working in that
Inquiry.
department? What did you do in the war, Dad? Well, I worked in the Monopoly questions answers department.
The game, in fact, played a more pivotal role in the war effort. In 1939, soldier and inventor Christopher Clayton Hutton was employed by the British Secret Service to help prisoners of war escape from German camps. Hutton worked with Waddingtons to create sets containing escape kits hidden inside the boards, with soldiers briefed to look out for them in the event that they were captured.
The Red Cross were allowed to sort of send out parcels, and including things like board games, and the Germans thought, that's great, they'll all just be preoccupied playing board games. But a few of these sets were secretly doctored and contained blades and also the map hidden in there, and some real money in amongst the fake money.
Did any of those survive?
None of those survive. It was all absolutely
There's a challenge, Hetty. We want to find one of those in a shop.
We would love to hear it, but apparently it was such a secret thing that they weren't supposed to talk about it afterwards, and any surviving sets were destroyed. As far as we know, there are no rap, but do let us know if you find one.
Now, wouldn't that be a turn up for the books?
9, where's he going? 1, 2.
9. I'm going to buy that, please.
It's estimated that today the game has been played by more than 1 billion people worldwide.
Buying it with houses, baby. Give me all the houses.
Making it one of the most popular board games in history and responsible for more than a few family fallouts.
4. Would you like me to move you?
Not that our road-tripping family shows any sign of that.
Oh, hello.
This isn't
Excuse
going
me.
well for anyone,
Excuse
is
me.
it?
It wasn't you next.
Doesn't matter.
Was it? Did you
Hetty's
just
paying
pay?
income tax now.
Oh, was it you?
Oh dear, spoke too soon, didn't I?
That was me.
I'm paying income tax
Yeah,
anyway,
paying
so I'm sure
income
it's...
tax, yeah. Make up pay.
There you go, sorry,
Make up
I'm very
pay.
confused.
Ah, looks like the wheels could be coming off. Yup, best we called time on this, chaps.
Who's won?
Me.
Should we say you won?
Yay! I never win in real life. Yay!
I think we just about got away with that while everyone is still friends. Time to split up. Having ditched their competitors, Matthew and Hetty are headed north to Harrogate. The spa town owes its development to the discovery of mineral-rich water here in the 16th century, with visitors flocking from far and wide to partake of the springs. Looking to make a splash, our pair have arrived at Antiques on High.
We've got a lot of money to spend, and it looked huge. It goes, it's right round here.
Yeah.
So I think we might find something good.
Yeah.
After you.
Oh, thank you.
What a gent, eh? A labyrinth of rooms and vast cabinets. There are antiques and collectibles aplenty here, all overseen by dealer Vincent. And with £210 left at their disposal, there's plenty of scope for a final spot of shopping.
Hetty, can I use your jewellery expertise?
You can
I like
indeed.
that,
That's very pretty.
isn't it?
Yeah, so these kind of beads are called Aurora Borealis, after the Northern Lights.
Oh, wow.
And
It
that's
does look
because-
like that when you look through
Yeah,
them.
so they have this sort of lustrous coating on them that gives them that colourful
And what's it
lustre
made of?
shine. They're just coated plastic, these
It's
ones.
just plastic.
Yeah. It's costume jewellery. We'd class it as costume jewellery. I mean, the clasp isn't made of silver. So, yeah. I mean, it's a very pretty thing.
It is
but
pretty. That'd suit me, I think.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll keep my eye on that. I might
Yeah.
buy that for myself.
No, it's nice, but how much is it?
36.
£36.
Okay.
It might make £10. I
move
think.
on.
Yeah, sorry.
Shiny? Yes. Valuable? Unfortunately not.
Look at this. That is tiny. That is tiny.
Plenty more in here to catch your magpie's eye, Matthew.
Do you know what these are? These little things in here.
Don't know.
So this is called a vinaigrette, and these were used around 1800, 1850, that sort of period of time. And these would have been used to mask the smell of the streets. So imagine you were travelling through Georgian or Victorian
With
England.
the open sewers.
The open
and,
sewers. So you would have a little bit of cotton in here,
Yeah.
inside this grill, close it up, and the cotton would have perfume on it or some sort of aromatic vinegar or something, and you'd be
Oh, wow.
smelling that to get rid of the smell
That
of the
is so
streets.
interesting.
It is, isn't it?
I've seen them do it. You see them do it in programmes nowadays, you know, when police, they go into a room and they put something over their mouth, but it's a similar thing.
Yeah, so this is 1809, so this is a Georgian piece of silver.
Wow.
It's £325, but look how beautiful it is.
It
I
is
know it's
gorgeous.
out of our budget, but
They're all gorgeous. They're...
yeah.
And is this the
That's a
same
little
sort
one.
of...
So that's a vinaigrette as
tiny one,
well.
Right, okay.
How much is that one? Because that's smaller.
in our price range. That's £195.
And it's 1818, so it's still Georgian.
But it's not quite as intricate, is it, as the
It's
other one?
not, but I quite like that one because it's got the little loop on it, so somebody can actually wear that as a pendant. See, I think that's nicer because it's more wearable, isn't it? Yeah, so should we think about that one?
Yeah,
or-
definitely. Close that.
Vinaigrette under consideration in Harrogate. Roxy and Stephen are back rolling in the Riley towards their final shop.
So you do realise I've not driven a manual car like this for decades?
Really? Okay. So the main thing here is just survive long enough to get to the shop.
Absolutely. If we get through me driving, we'll
Then
be
it's a
fine.
win.
That's an omen.
Should we get the bus, darling?
Didn't think we'd have to turn?
It does help. Taxi for Roxy, please. Luckily, it's just a short drive north to the cathedral city of Ripon. In 886, the king visited here, gifting its people a symbolic horn and advising them always to be prepared for invaders. Following his advice, residents decided to employ a night watchman to patrol and sound the horn should he spot any trouble. The blowing of these horns is a ritual still carried out today at 9 o'clock every night in Ripon Market Square and has not been missed for a single night in over 1,100 years. Looking to blow their budget, Roxy and Stephen have arrived at their final shop here, number 1 Antiques and Collectibles.
Ooh, this looks nice.
I've just got to get out yet.
Shake a leg, Stephen.
Oh!
This family-run antique store stocks everything from furnishings and ceramics to objets d'art, with dealer Andy on hand to help. And with £316 remaining, there's plenty of shopping to be done. So, hop to it.
Well, I've definitely found something. What are you looking at?
A prophet. Oh, look at you.
No!
It's
What
that
do you think?
I think it's a bit more Miss Marple than...
Miss Shahidi?
Scientific instruments is a big collecting field. Obviously, it's a microscope, I don't need to tell you that. But it's an early one because, look, the name is engraved by hand on the base. You see, it says Barker, something Lund. So this, I reckon, is 1830, 1850, something like that. If it's cheap, and I mean, it's stuck up here, it's not in the best part of the shop.
So that is a definite option.
I think so.
But what about my hat?
I think I'll leave that on the hat stand, don't you?
Right, should we keep
Wrong
looking?
season. Yeah.
While they focus their attention, back in Harrogate, Matthew's also got his sights fixed on a potential buy.
Oh, this is my kind of thing, Hetty.
That's good. I really like those.
Isn't that cool?
The earliest forms of stereoscopes can be dated as far back as the 1830s. Adapting in shape and form over time, they found mass appeal in the mid-20th century. Utilising rotating cardboard image discs, they were popular first for virtual tourism and then as toys.
Did you have one when you were younger?
I did have one of them. But, you know, the big, bulky plastic ones that were
Yeah.
bright red or bright yellow. And my kids have had them since as well.
Yeah. So this one's, I think, quite a lot earlier than that. It's probably 1940s or 50s, actually.
Well, there's a box here. Is that like the original box?
Let's have a look. Yeah. So this one's made in America. So it's got two images that, when you look at them, they look identical, but they're very, very slightly different, and your brain sort of merges the two together and it comes out as 3D. So if you look at it on the thing, opposite each other are two of the same image, but very, very slightly different.
You're looking at two different
So
images.
each eye is seeing a slightly different image, and your brain is merging them to...
That
It's clever, isn't it?
is so clever. I love that.
You could be playing with that for days.
I'll just stay here. I really like that, you know.
How much is it?
It's only 25 quid. So if we can get them down on that, that could be like our little bonus buy.
Yeah.
Because
It's fun, isn't it? It's a bit of fun.
it's fun and it's nostalgic to people as well. It's nostalgic to me.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Okay, should we definitely get that one?
We'll
It's only
definitely buy the
£25.
clicky click.
Okay,
Definitely.
that's what we're calling it.
That's the clicky click.
Should we put it back in the box? Oh, it's got the instructions with it and everything.
There we go.
Great.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Okay,
You keep
take
that.
it.
I'll lose it.
Oh.
Having already sniffed out the vinaigrette, better track down Vincent and do a deal.
Oh, hello,
Hiya.
Hetty. How are you?
All right, Vincent. Yeah, fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. Yeah.
All good?
Yeah,
You
fine, yeah.
feeling in a good mood?
Yeah, go on.
Well, we've got the. I absolutely loved looking round the shop. It was so
Nice
amazing.
vinaigrette.
And this, I've had these growing up, and this is.
Oh, yeah, they're brilliant fun.
My kids have got them, and this bit of fun. So they're the two items that we would like to buy.
Right.
We haven't got enough money for both. That's why I
There's
asked
a
you if you were in a
surprise.
good mood.
What's that one got on it? Oh, 25. 20.
I'm just looking at you to do the
You are
haggling because
looking
you're good
at
at
me.
it.
I tell you what, let's put that one aside
Okay.
for a second.
Go on.
Let's work on this one. Because
Right.
if we can get enough off this one, we can
We don't care about
afford
that.
to buy
That one,
this
yeah.
one.
Okay.
So what is the best deal you can do on that? I think it's
It's got 195 on it, yeah. Okay, shall we knock off the 100?
If you could
And
knock
call
off
it
the
95, would that suit you?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you serious?
Yeah, go on.
Quick, shake the man's hand before he changes his mind.
Still, I don't
That's
care.
amazing.
I want you to win.
What did you say for that? 20? Absolutely.
Yeah. How does that sound?
So what do we owe you? 115.
A very generous discount from Vincent brings the vinaigrette and stereoscope in under budget.
Thank you.
care, won't you?
See you later.
soon.
Thank
Good luck.
you.
All right, cheers, Hitty.
Wrapping things up for Team Matthew and Hetty with £95 left in pocket.
Right, we're off to auction.
That was a bargain.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do well out of that.
I hope so.
Back in Ripon with the microscope under consideration, Roxy and Stephen are also in the final throes of their shopping extravaganza.
Actually, I've just seen this. What do you think of this behind you?
I've absolutely no idea because I don't know what that is.
Well, picture a world before television, before the cinema even. What did those Victorians do at night? Now keep it clean.
Read a good book.
That's in the church and the vicarage, but this is called a magic lantern, and it was called a magic lantern because it was like magic and it was a lantern. So it's basically a projector, so you'd have a gas burner in here, and these are the slides,
Oh, wow!
which you see are hand painted.
Oh, look at that.
So they would be projected on the wall. So
And it would be obviously a still image, but just
images.
nice
Some of
pictures.
the best slides are animated slides. You can crank a wheel and they turn.
Oh, but these you would just pass through.
Exactly. But imagine seeing something on the wall in colour for the first time.
Wow.
That would have been magic.
I think this would be really good. Do you think we'd make anything with it then?
Well, I've no idea how much it is. It could be hundreds of pounds.
okay.
But now you see, that's obviously meant to be the seasons. But I think these are fun, and
And do you think, do people buy these?
yes, they do.
Okay.
They're very collectible.
Well, how much do you think we should pay? What's the
Well, if
most?
this is under £200, because this is a good one.
Let's go and
I
find
think we should
out.
find out how much it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
And especially if he's got some more slides,
Yeah.
we might be able to do a deal.
Yeah.
And that will always, because if it comes with slides, it looks like it's come out of somebody's house, not straight from an antique shop, you see. That's my...
Okay, let's go and find out.
Let's go downstairs. That's the same time we do a deal. Shall
Let's
we go
do a
that way?
deal. Oh, yeah.
If it's a deal you want, Andy's the man to ask.
Andy.
Oh dear. Yes.
See how much I'm moated in that? You see, you've been teaching me very well. We have seen two things upstairs.
Right.
You know the big brass magic lantern?
Yep.
With the one slide in it?
Yep.
And then the room next door, there was a nice, is it called a binocular microscope?
Yes,
is it?
that's it. Yes, it.
You see, I knew it would come. So, both of them are priceless. How much are they?
The magic lantern's £2.25, but obviously we can do better on that.
Okay.
The microscope's 100. For them both, £2.80.
Have you got any more magic lantern slides?
We have a few, yes.
Could we have a look at some? Do you happen to have those handy?
All right, here we go.
Oh,
This box.
you've a lot, right,
Turn
okay.
it that way round, and then you can have a... But,
We're going to be honest with you.
oh, don't
Because
do
you look
that.
like an honest guy.
Right.
So, 280 for the two things, did you say?
Yeah.
How many of the magic lantern slides would you throw in if we give you all the money we have in the world, which is £316?
I'll throw in half a dozen.
Thank you so much.
That's all
Here's
right.
all of our money in the world.
Thank you very much. I shall spend it wisely.
£80 for the microscope and the remaining £236 for the magic lantern plus slides.
Right. Let's go and make some money at the
I
auction.
think we should.
Right.
Yeah, you
We'll,
take
we'll, have
those.
we'll have those sent later.
Yeah.
And with not a penny to spare, that does it for Roxy. Time to meet up with Matthew in the Riley.
Right, come on then. So how was your last shop? Got state in my hair now.
My last shop went really well. Do you know what? I loved it. I spent nearly to the penny.
Got some smashing items that are going to go like hot buns when we get there.
Are they? Hot buns or hot cakes?
Hot buns?
Hot buns. I've never heard that phrase. I've heard the phrase hot cakes. I'm intrigued to know what you got.
Yeah, well, I'm not telling you because I wanted to hit you on the day.
What, like hot buns?
But you've lost real bad.
Hit me like hot buns. That's not a phrase.
Tomorrow could be interesting. Until then, shut-eye. We've headed to Barnsley to sell our wares. Historically, an area known for its coal industry, our pair hope to have dug up a few winners to be sold here at Wilby's Auctions in the local Miners' Welfare Hall, with bids in the room and on the phone. Master of ceremonies and keeping this lot in check is Pierre Massig.
All done at 30.
Having shot their way north through Yorkshire, our soap stars have circled back to sell in the south.
So this wasn't quite what I was expecting for an auction house. It's not like the ones I've been in before.
This looks like a good place, doesn't it?
Should we go and see?
Well,
I'm
let's
going to
find
ask
out, let's
around.
find out.
Matthew paid £305 for 5 lots. But are there any standouts for auctioneer Pierre?
One of the lots in particular I particularly like is a Georgian silver vinaigrette. It's a nice little collector's item and should sell well at today's sale.
Roxy spared no expense, using every penny of her £400 budget on 5 lots. Money well spent, Pierre?
We have a run-of-the-mill picnic basket. Not worth a great deal, but it's the right time of year to sell something like that.
Not quite a ringing endorsement. Let's hope it defies expectations. Time to take your seats.
You're excited?
Very excited. I can't wait to win.
I'm nervous. I'm
confident.
The thrill of an auction.
Matthew and Hetty are first up to kick things off, eyeing up a profit with the vintage stereoscope.
Oh, this is my lot. The stereoscope.
Let's see how much you lose on this.
Coming up £5 then, let's have a bid, surely. £5. Come on. £5 bid, 6 now. At £5, 6 bid, 7.
Oh, come on.
7, 8. At £7, all done and finished at 7.
I didn't know you're having a 50% off sale.
Oh dear, didn't exactly prove a sight for sore eyes.
I thought I was going to really enjoy you making a loss. It actually made me feel a bit sad.
Did it?
Yeah, no, it really did.
Well, brace yourself, Roxy. You're up next with your Derbyshire Pietradura paperweight.
If this doesn't make a profit, we were robbed, because that's worth at least £100. I mean,
I love it. I love it.
£10 he starts me.
You've got £10.
At 10, I have 12, 14, sir, 16. At £14. Oh, God.
What's going on?
I sell at £14.
I'm in shock.
I need therapy.
What a shame. Lightweight performance from the paperweight.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, well done, thank you.
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't
only
have anything to do with it.
That's right, Matthew. Positive mental attitude. And the battle of the paperweights continues. You're up next with your Royal Crown Derby Leopard.
Is there much age to this paperweight, Matthew?
Not a huge amount.
High Street read.
I thought I saw the words dishwasher safe on the bottom.
This will be really funny if it makes a profit after you said that.
It will.
Start me at £20, that's cheap.
It is cheap.
£20 bid. Thank you, sir, and 2 now.
And his bid?
Joking.
At £20, nobody else coming in, it's still cheap.
Still a lot.
£20 then, all done, and I sell it. At £20, are we all finished?
Oh, gosh.
Less paperweight, more deadweight.
Who was the biggest loser?
It's seeming that way.
It's seeming like that, yeah.
So I'm playing the game today.
I think they've definitely lost more than us so far.
We're not exactly off to a flyer here, but it can all change in a minute. Roxy up next with the 1920s Moorcroft vase.
Made for Liberties.
Made for
I think we
Liberties.
paid £34 for it.
Yeah.
For that,
So I'm going to lose about
Is it the one-
£30.
It is small.
20. Come on, start me at a tenner for this one then. I have 10 for a hand.
oh, you got 10.
10, 11 and 12, sir. 12, 13.
It's going through the roof.
14, 16,
It's heating up now.
19 and 20. No, at £19.
Bargain.
Real bargain.
£19.
Oh, I hope they've got some little flowers to go with it.
Someone got a little bargain there, I'd say.
Darling, remember, I'm here for you.
That'll make her feel better. Matthew Sterling silver pen set now.
We've got some really beautiful solid silver Schaefer pens.
Well, Rox like these.
I did like them. Maybe I'll bid on them.
£30 for the pen and pencil set. Coming at £20 then. Come on, where are we looking? 20 bid. Oh, 2, I see you, sir. At £20, I'm...
Oh, wow.
2, 24, 6, 28,
Hang on, it's gone up.
30, and 2, 34. No? At 32.
Oh, no. Matthew, that's still a big loss.
At £32, all done.
It's a 50% off sale again.
It really is, isn't
What's
it?
going on?
Sadly, the pen set was a bit of a write-off, but this sale's not over yet. Surely there's some profit to be made out there.
This is going so badly.
Roxy's post-war picnic basket up now. Auctioneer Pierre thought they might be a few sandwiches short on this one.
I mean, it's a perfect day for a picnic.
It really is.
And who happens to have a picnic basket for sale?
Hello.
We do.
Picnic camp sale, look at it.
Eyes up, everyone.
£20, nobody in. Coming at 10 then. Let's
Full of Tupperware.
10 bid, 12 now. I have 10 with you, sir, I'll take 12. I have 12, 16, 18. I have £18, gentleman's bid, centre seated. At 18, all done.
Well, I never. It's a washout on the picnic basket.
I don't know what to say anymore.
Ouch.
It's almost half what we paid for it.
Hoping to add some colour to proceedings, Matthew's Art Deco Rouge Pot is up next.
What is a rouge pot?
Well, it had a little thing in so you could...
The really old makeup.
£10. Come on, £10. At 10 bid, 12 now. At £10, I have 12, 14, 16 in the room now. And I sell it at £16.
What?
Unlucky. The Rouge Pot didn't spare their blushes.
I'm gobsmacked.
£16.
You and me both. Right, let's focus. Roxy's mid-19th century brass microscope now.
Victorian. London maker. Very nice thing, quality thing. We only paid £80 for it.
OK.
£40 straight off. Thank you, sir. £40
well done.
5 now. At £40 and 5 and 50 and 5.
Don't do that, that's bidding.
5s.
Desperate times, eh, Roxy?
At £60, are we all done? At 60.
I think that's really good. Well done.
I think that's a success on today.
Well done all. Yeah.
Small mercies, even a microscopic profit would have been nice.
We only lost £20.
Yeah.
That's a win.
Matthew's final lot now, the silver vinaigrette. A lovely little thing favoured by auctioneer Pierre. Surely this has got a chance?
So it's our vinaigrette next.
Yes, I'm bracing myself for this one.
Start me at £40. Come in at £30 then. Nobody want that at £30. I've 20 no. 2 now. Georgian silver vinaigrette.
Georgian.
Yes.
22. Commission's out. It's cheap and we sell at £22.
Wow.
No, indeed. Despite Matthew's discount, even the vinaigrette didn't end up smelling of roses.
I loved that.
I think he got it.
Did he?
Yeah, did you get that? Yeah, that was originally 200 quid.
Yeah.
Well, at least someone got a bargain. Last chance to turn a profit now. Roxy's magic lantern to round things out.
Remember the lovely magic lantern we bought?
Yes,
which came with all the lovely slides. But again, it was a quality thing.
How much did you spend on this?
Quite a lot of money.
Come in at £20.
Oh dear, that doesn't bode well.
20 bid and 2 now. I have 20 on the second row and 2 now. And 2, that's better. 25, 28, sir. 30 and 2. No? You can lose it for a bid. At £30 your bid, sir, on the second row. All done at 30.
I'm so sorry.
Unfortunately, the magic lantern fails to cast a spell on the sale room.
Shall we go get an ice cream?
Let's get an ice
It's a nice sunny day.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Mine's a 99.
We could ask that bloke if we can borrow his picnic set.
While you lot lick your ice cream and your wounds, I'll tot up the totals. A valiant effort from Roxy and Stephen, but sadly, after sale room fees, they made a loss of £284.38. While things went marginally better for Team Matthew and Hetty, a slightly smaller loss of £225.46 crowns them road trip champs. And a win's a win, isn't that right, Matthew?
Can you see the smile on my
I can
face?
see it, yeah.
Yeah. Why's that?
That's because you won. Wow.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah.
In all seriousness, I've had a really lovely time. I've loved the time just driving around in the car, chatting about just soaking in the countryside. I've loved rummaging through all the shops, and I've loved meeting our experts.
Could you just do this? Woo! Thanks, Rox. Cheers. See ya. Let's go.
It's gonna be a long drive home for you, Roxy.
Moonlight whispers of stars above, light the way, holding you so close in the night we stay. Soft touch hearts collide in your eyes and the streams. Hand in hand we glide, life's more than it seems. Endless nights with you. Every sky feels new. Love's all guiding light. Moments pure and true. you.